Take it away.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Ern1 podcast. It's your boy DJ Ern1.
And it's your boy Diff Hue.
And we coming at y'all again from Portland, per usual.
You dig?
It's a little earlier than it normally is, but, you know.
But that's okay, though.
Let me close this window real quick so the sound don't come in. But, you know, we're going to continue.
Well, while he's closing his window, I just got to let y'all know we made it to the 30th episode, man. And, yeah, I don't know. I need to give myself a pat on the back. I need to give my a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, it's the motherfucking 30th episode. I hate to drop the F-bomb so early, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's really like that, the big 3-0. We really made it. We started out at 1, and now we at 30. Next thing you know, we're going to be at 50. And then what's after that?
60.
It's really 100 because I'm just, you know. But that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
100.
But you get the gist. But real talk though, we appreciate everybody for rocking with us so far, for real.
Yeah, it's been a journey.
Yeah,
that's part of the reason why I made the logo, the new logo anyway for the Ern1 podcast, the roller coaster, because it's a ride, it's a journey. You know?
True.
Going on this ride with us.
Exactly, and it's gonna get better as we move. But yes, shouts out to all the people that's been fucking with us for real. We really appreciate y'all. And for those who are inspired by us or, you know, wanting to get into the pod thing, man, do that, go hard, you know, to see where we come from and how we made this work and where we are now. We ain't really even did anything, for one, and two, it's just cool because it's like, yeah, 30 episodes. I mean, it don't really feel like, because to be real with you, I don't even look at myself like a podder. I don't look at it. I don't even be thinking like that. I don't think like, oh, I got a podcast or I'm on a podcast. I don't even think about it. You know?
on a podcast, bro.
I know. I kind of thought about that the other day. I'm like, we kind of are on YouTube and the world technically can see us now. Yeah. I don't really think too deep into it, but it's kind of crazy though. Like, we really are doing this shit, man. And the thing about it is, in order for us to even, let's say hypothetically we want to be successful with this, whatever that may be, in order to even be successful with it, we would literally have to keep going regardless of if people watch. Like, we have to keep going in order to even just see where we're going to go. If you don't keep going, then we won't know where we're going to go. So I say all that to say, the fact that we've made it to episode 30, I'm proud of us because we didn't stop. We've been getting both busier and busier. There's a lot more workload that's added on to the shit that we got to do, which we both have to, you know, we're working together to get better with that. So in due time, because we don't have no team. A lot of people don't know this. We do everything in-house.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we've created this little studio. We've slowly been kind of creating this little studio throughout. We were slowly creating this little studio throughout quarantine, learning how all this stuff worked in conjunction with each other. And this is kind of the result.
Yeah, like it's really.
We've both been learning additional skill sets as we've been going. So, I mean, we've both been diving into, Adobe Premiere, teaching ourselves like video editing and stuff like that.
It's really wearing multiple hats.
Learning more about honestly just the whole Adobe Creative Suite as a whole, because I mean, like, I've been teaching myself a little bit of After Effects.
I mean, you doing stuff that I don't even do. I'm over here asking you for like how to do stuff now.
Yeah, facts.
So it's cool. We really sharpening our sword, and yeah, I don't want to talk your head off too much about it, but y'all with us and we appreciate it.
Facts.
Rocking with us, man, on the 30th episode. So to start off where we kind of where we left off, our last episode was hip hop's birthday, the 50th birthday. And for those who watched, we appreciate y'all. If you did watch it, towards the end of the pod, for some reason I forgot how it came up, but
I don't know how it came up either, to be honest with you.
I don't know how it came up either, but after watching the episode, I was like, you know what, we should go back to this topic because it was actually kind of funny. And basically, I don't know how we got on the topic, but essentially, I asked Ern, like, basically, what type of cop would he be if he was a police? Like, if he was a cop, what type of cop would he be? Would he be a cop that plays by the rules, or would he be a cop that, you know, bends a few lines, or, you know, here and there to, you know, for justice, in the name of justice? What kind of cop would you be? And based off our assessment, he tried to tell me that I'm a dirty cop.
You are. You taking money from criminals
we
to
gonna
be
get
quiet
to that.
about stuff.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
I'm playing in the gray area.
See, he want to bring up this gray area bullshit.
What you mean?
But gray area means you're not straight. And what did we talk about on the last episode? What I say straight was this straight, right? So if you're not straight and you anything outside of that straight, that's what crooked, right? And if you are straight, you can't be in the gray area, right? So if you're in the gray, you're not straight. He don't see, the thing is, he don't want to just say, like, he's saying I'm dirty. If I'm dirty, you dirty. The gray area is the dirty.
I'm
you
not
just don't
straight
like the
edge, but I'm not dirty.
And so we broke down, you know, I broke down a few examples, but to make a long story short, me and him were both on a disagreement with this shit, and I feel like there's levels to it because
if I'm in the field trying to get some information out of you and you were holding information, I might wrinkle your shirt a little bit and get what I need, but I'm not going, you know, I'm going to bruise you up.
I ain't gonna bruise you up.
But you're going to feel me. You're going to know I need that info.
Yo.
And if you don't give me that info, any other info that I have on you might make your situation that much worse when I bring you to the station. So you might as well go ahead and give me what I need.
All right, so look.
Because I know how you operate.
I thought it would be a good idea to bring a homie in and get his take and just, you know, we expound on this a little more because, yeah, I mean, shit. At the end of the day, most people don't fuck with police, and there are good cops, there are bad cops, and I do believe in my eyes, like, with some of the shit that goes on in the world of being a cop. And a lot of this is speaking off ignorance. I don't know anything because I'm not a cop. I'm not in that world. But I would believe that some things that you got to do to get the justice, sometimes you can't really play by the law to get there. Sometimes you might have to actually play by your rules.
That's what I'm saying, the gray area.
Right, but you're breaking the law with some of those.
No, I'm not.
Okay, let's hit up Jeff. Let's hit up Jeff and see what's up.
And so I got the definition of a crooked cop on the phone too. So
crooked cop is not even an actual. Okay, we can look it up.
No, it's police corruption is like a definition. So you know.
Yo,
can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. What's good?
What it do?
We got the homie Jeff Z on the phone. He was on like episode 9, I want to say, with the other homie Jeff C. But this is Jeff Z.
Yes,
it's crazy because the last time we had you on was on a controversial subject. Not only were we talking about AI, but we were also talking about gun laws. And now we're about to talk about some other shit.
All right, so more context, bro. On the last episode, towards the end during the jam sesh, I don't know how we got it, but you asked me something about like if I was a cop, would I be
a crooked cop? Yeah.
I told my play in the gray area. I wouldn't be crooked or straight edge.
I'm trying to tell him that the gray area means you're not straight. And if you're in the gray area, that means you're technically kind of crooked.
No.
Oh, you said the question is, what's the question?
It's not what kind of cop would you be? Would you be a good cop or a crooked cop? And I was telling him according to like, all right, I'm about to take you off a little small tangent. Like when we drive and we run a light, that's technically breaking the law. But are we going to call ourselves criminals? When we jaywalk, that's breaking the law. But are we going to call ourselves criminals? It's a lot of shit that we do that's technically illegal, but that don't mean that. So if as a cop, you might do some shit that's technically illegal, but it's like shit. And if it's in the name of justice, am I really wrong?
He said
depending on how you go about it.
Did the motherfucker not get locked up?
That wasn't even your point the last time. I said I would be the person that wouldn't be messing with nobody for doing no petty stuff like jaywalking or like, you know, smoking.
No, I didn't. But I was just using that as an example on a personal level of like at the end of the day.
I'm gonna definitely stop you and talk to you about it, but I'm not gonna like write you a citation.
The reason why I use that as an example is because we all have technically done something in life that was illegal, but we're not criminals. It's the truth.
Right.
We've all broke the law and done something that.
But that wasn't even what we was talking about. We was talking about if we were a cop.
But I'm saying, as a cop,
you said you would be taking money from the criminals.
You damn right.
And that's why I said that's what makes you dirty.
So Jeffrey, how you feel about this? What type of cop would you be?
Hey man, there's levels to it now.
That's what I said. There's levels to it. I'm not gonna be a piece of shit bad cop, but there's like
the fact that you're taking money from the criminals by default makes you dirty because you're technically on their payroll.
If you talk about taking money from somebody, that's fucked up.
See?
What you mean by fucked up? Expound.
That's fucked up. So I could think of one scenario to where it might be okay. So you might pull somebody over, might have some heroin in the trunk. You know, maybe 10, 20 bands. Then, you know what I'm saying? Might scoop some of that up.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
See,
I ain't the only person.
See.
If we talking about some heroin, y'all scoop.
Bro, get that H off the streets and scrape a few thou off and let that man go. I'll bless you with your money back, but I'm gonna get that. He gonna go home and realize, damn, cop got me for some of my money, but he can't say he let me go though. That's real shit. And am I a dirty cop? Am I? Cause check this out. Hold on, hear me out.
Look,
I got the H off the streets. I let the man go with his money. Lesson learned. I got pulled over with H. The cop let me go, took some of my money, but he let me take my rest of my money home. Technically, the cop is crooked off gate for that. But I just let you go. I got the H off the streets, and I took a couple thousand off me too. For me too. And you can't say shit because I let you go. We even now. It's shit I was telling you about.
Wait. So say this again. Let me make sure I got this scenario straight. So you pull bro over. He got the H on him. He got the money on him, right?
Yeah.
And you let him go with the money,
but I take the drugs.
Took the H.
Yes, and some of the money. I gotta get a little bit too.
That's what I'm saying. You taking some of the money off of him makes you crooked,
bro. Nobody even knows because he's going home. We ain't even look. Nobody knows about it.
You could have just took the H.
I'm gonna take the H regardless because we gotta get it off the streets. That's mandatory.
Right, but I'm saying though, like you know, you could
see. I like that example, Jeff. Thank you.
I told bro earlier. I was like, look. If I'm a cop, I'm gonna just play in the gray area. I'm gonna be on some like Mike and Marcus shit from Bad Boys.
And I got a perfect example for that for you, because I wrote it down. All right, so you want to bring up Bad Boys and how they was cops bending the rules. What about Brian O'Connor? Because at the end of Too Fast and Furious, both of them ran off with money.
Why are you screaming, bro?
My bad. Both of them ran off with money. Both of them ran off with money, bro, and they saved the fucking day. They made
still screaming.
They made all the precincts happy.
Dang, bro, just talk normally.
They made all the precincts happy. Everybody walked away good, and didn't nobody even know. Remember at the end, he was like, I scraped a little bit too, cuz. And him and Tyrese both walked off with the money. They did, but look, come on. And Brian O'Connor's a cop. He did the thing he was supposed to do. He got the people off the streets, but some of that money he took with him. Now
I ain't gonna lie though, Tevin. I ain't gonna lie, because now I'm thinking I might have to circle back to that one. Because now I think about when you broke it down, you know, taking the money, I'm 50% in with that shit. Because now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, if this able to go back,
he's just gonna get more H.
Exactly, he's gonna go back and get more of that shit, and he's gonna serve the streets, killing.
Okay.
Can't do it.
Okay.
And you just took a payment. You just took a payment from him to let him just continue to do his thing, basically.
You right.
At the cost of him giving up his product temporarily.
That is true to an extent, but you could play a scare tactic on that motherfucker on some shit where it's like, look, I know I got your address. I know where you at. I got eyes on you now. Because let's be real. But let's be real, though. Let's be honest. If you just got busted with all this shit and the cop lets you go, and it's like the real weight, like you know you about to be done for you're done. My God, you might think about where you at in life. And
if the organization that bro is really a part of is really about that life, and they
Let's
really
just say he got it all himself.
Let me get my shit off. If the organization that the person that's selling the H is really about that life, is really tied in the way they should be tied in, they're gonna be able to get that H back, and that cop gonna get hemmed up on some shit.
You talking about the people he's working for?
Yeah.
Who's to say that it ain't his? Who's to say what if it's his shit? What if it's his?
Bro.
What if he just what if he just put himself on? What if that was his? What if he just copped them shits for him? I fucked this player still. Yeah. Like
for him to use?
No, to sell, bro. Because he's basically saying that the H that I confiscated came from a bigger person, and the person that I basically hemmed up is working for somebody. That's what he's trying to say, basically. And I'm telling him, what if that person that I hemmed up, that's actually his weight,
working by himself,
and he working by himself, and he put himself on, and that's his work. Either way it goes,
I don't know. I just know all the movies and documentaries and stuff I've seen. Usually, if you're doing that shit even on your own, you still tied in with somebody else.
I mean, but you can also put yourself on too.
Sometimes.
It ain't always a motherfucker working. Because a lot of times in the movies, the motherfuckers is working to get on so they can end up getting their own work.
Anyway, what's the definition of a crooked cop?
So Jeffrey said you circling back.
So police. Okay, here we go.
Bro.
It really. I typed in crooked cop in Google, and here's what came up. It just said police corruption. Police corruption is a form of police misconduct in which law enforcement officers end up breaking their breaking their political contract and abusing their power for personal gain. This type of corruption may involve one or a group of officers.
Okay, personal gain. I guess it doesn't automatically.
That's like I said the last time. You're doing it for personal gain. Like you,
it ain't always personal. It ain't always personal gain. What if
you just got some money?
I know I'm saying, but what if something? If I let somebody go by the blue and I let them leave with all the drugs and the money? Technically, that's still wrong. But am I a bad guy because I let them leave with the drugs and the money?
I mean,
if you don't know they got it on them, then no.
I know. I saw it. I let them go with it. All the cops in the precinct would be like, why would you do that?
I mean,
but I'm sparing dude and letting him go get his money. It's just like I said, there's levels to this shit. Am I really a bad guy? I mean, it's just like
for heroin, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I don't fuck with heroin. I feel that. But I'm just using an example. I'm playing devil's advocate. But yeah,
was weed though,
like I said, I'm getting that shit off the streets.
Yeah, if it's somebody with some weed though, you catch somebody with a pound, 2-3 pounds. And he's in Charlotte, shit illegal in Charlotte. I'm
gonna just let bro.
I'll probably let go.
I'm gonna let him slide. I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta come up off the pack, but I'm gonna let you go.
Hell yeah. Just give me a couple grams. Not even a couple grams. He might give me a couple quakes, something.
Bro, you can't. But you a cop.
See. So look. That's all I wanted to know, Jeffrey. So basically, we on the same page, Jeffrey.
But you remember, Jeffrey. You
time out. No. We all on the same page.
Wait, bro. Remember, Jeffrey, you a cop though.
Nah, we all on the same page. You play
I'm a cop, but I done. You know what I'm saying? I didn't experience that shit. So.
What I'm saying though, like, remember, you a cop.
He trying to sugarcoat it, bro.
Personal gain.
Hey man,
that's a personal gain. Oh, that is a personal gain.
Personal gain. You keeping a portion of that sack for yourself.
I might not even take the weed.
Oh my God, you got him second guessing. Now he's saying he might not. You got him scared now. He was gonna take the weed. Now you scared him.
That's why I'm like, I'm just being in the gray area. I'm like, look, I know what you. I know what you out here doing.
You
but
keep
look,
saying that gray area bullshit. Gray area, like based off what Jeffrey is saying, it sounds like Jeffrey wants to be in the gray area too.
But I'm saying, though, depending on how low the person is in the chain, like you taking that pack off of them might potentially get them messed up in their own situation.
That's the risk that they chose to take. That ain't my responsibility.
I mean, I got some of the H off the street, but you got to deal with the repercussions of whatever you got to deal with when you go back to whoever you got to see.
But that's my whole point. I took the H off. You got to go back to see who you got to see, but at least I left you with some money so you can at least pay them back.
To be honest,
not necessarily. You might not even necessarily have the money on you to even to re-up or pay them back.
You better be glad I didn't take all your money.
Bro, if y'all wanna think real deep about this shit, to be honest, now I think about it, I think if it was a kid in high school, right? If it's a kid in high school, this kid better graduate.
And he black?
He 18, he black. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta add that in there.
And that's kind of what I was touching on last time. I was like, yo, if it's a young kid, like they like 16, 17, some shit like that, yeah, I'm gonna let him rock. Like I'm like, hey bro, give me the pack, but you gotta like, I'm gonna give him a talking to with you. Hey bro.
You gonna take the money? You gonna take the money?
No, I think I would take some of the weed, to be honest.
I'm gonna take the weed.
Some of that shit.
You gonna let him leave with the money?
Yeah, I'll let him go with the money. But the weed, I'm taking the weed though.
But you gotta come up out the pack.
I want him to learn a lesson.
You gonna come up out that pack though.
So I ain't gonna say no names.
And I don't care that you just.
I know somebody that back in the day they got pulled over by a cop just back in Charlotte, and they got pulled over by a cop, had weed on them, and basically the cop, and what's crazy is it was sketchy as fuck because he didn't know what was gonna happen. Cop pulled him over, told him to get in the back seat. That shit was already sketchy because the cop telling you to get in the back seat. Why are you telling me to get in the back seat of my car? He telling me to get in the back seat of his car. Make a long story short, the cop was just cool and basically smoked some weed with him in the back seat of the bowl with a bowl, yeah, and was basically like telling him like you need to be careful type shit.
Oh, they smoked together?
Yes, true story.
In what world does that ever happen?
And he was black, like the dude's black, the cop was white.
Don't know who you talking about?
Yeah, I think you do. We can't say no names. I ain't trying to say that name on camera. You probably heard the story before.
Bro, who are you talking about? That's crazy.
But yes, that happened, and it was just an interesting story because it's like I was like, you got lucky for one. You got lucky, and yeah, that's
got blessed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was awkward though, because imagine being pulled over by the cop, and the cop tells you to get in the back seat. Now, of course, you're gonna listen because it's a cop. You know, it's just like I mean, you know, it's like fuck, I don't know. So I'm gonna get in the cop, get in the back seat.
I've been paranoid as hell.
Right? Like, what you about to do? Because technically, that's not protocol.
It's not. That's definitely not protocol. Wait, get in the back seat of my own car.
He said, "Get in the back seat."
The cop was white.
Huh?
The cop was white.
Yeah, the cop was white.
That make it even crazy. That's a little short film right there. That's a little movie real quick.
Yeah, nah. But like I said, you're a dirty cop.
Fuck you. Bro. So Jeffrey,
turning your badge.
If you're in the gray area, doesn't that mean you're not straight, right?
But they don't necessarily mean you dirty.
I wouldn't call it dirty. That's what I'm saying. Because dirty about
that's what I'm saying. He's saying I'm dirty. That's what I'm saying. He don't want to sugarcoat it. He want me to be dirty, but he would have been a gray. The gray is still kind of dirty.
No, it's not. It's just great.
I can't even call it dirty, bro. Because I mean, when you say dirty, that's according to whose standards, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, people don't even have respect for the police. I just got this.
Like I said, that's according to the system standards.
I just got this H off the street.
According to the system standards, I'm not technically corrupt. I'm not doing anything for personal gain.
Because like I told him, if we going by the blue, damn near everything by the blue is by the book, and if you ain't by the book by the blue, you crooked.
No, see, it's all about interpretation. And based on what that definition that I read says, if you're doing it for personal, if you're using your powers abusively,
so basically,
and for personal gain,
you can break a few rules legally to get them people out as long as they ain't for your game.
Yeah, you can bend the rules a little bit. I'm gonna play in the great. Like I said, I'm gonna be Marcus and Mike from Bad Boys.
Well, me and Jeffrey,
I'm gonna bend the rules a little bit.
Gonna skim a few off the top.
I might slide through the back door of a place I'm not really supposed to be in real quick to see some shit that I gotta see. Because
basically, I told him I'm not gonna take money from a criminal. I'm gonna demand money from a criminal. There's a difference.
Oh my god!
Like,
what the hell? What you mean?
So, for example, if I run into a criminal organization and they on some shit like, yo,
you know, be like, I'm a cop. Give me all your money.
No, it's like some shit. If a criminal organization come to me and they're like, yo, we like the way you move. We want you on our payroll. You know what I'm saying? That's me being a crooked cop. If I take that money to be on a payroll, that means I'm working for criminals. There's a difference. Now, if I find evidence on a criminal, right, and I got something over their head and I know I could put them away, right, and I see what type of shit they working with, what type of money they making, how am I in the wrong for getting them some extorting some money off you and basically being like, look, I'm not gonna help you out, but you gonna give me some money. My bad. I'm not gonna help you out, but you gonna give me some money, and I'm gonna turn a blind eye. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know what's going on. But if you don't
turn a blind eye,
but if you don't throw this bread, them feds kicking at your door, and I don't know who sent them.
You on their payroll,
bro? No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You just said I'm gonna turn a blind eye.
Listen,
and you taking money from you on their payroll to look the other way.
Hold on.
He rationalized.
Because no. Because
what you mean I'm rationalizing? That's just what it is.
No, last time I checked, payroll is literally them paying me out like damn near like a salary or check. I'm coming to you whenever I want to get the money.
You still on their payroll?
I'm not on the payroll because I could take this whole thing right now and y'all can't do shit.
They've already, you on their books, bro.
You forgetting who said I gotta be in their books?
If it's a real criminal organization, bro, they got somebody doing accounting, bro. And they're gonna for the fact that you to be quiet.
I mean, you might be right, but at the same time,
what you mean, bro? Literally every criminal documentary I've ever seen, the big boss man has a ledger.
But they don't show him paying off the cop.
Yes, it does, bro.
The cop normally get, boy. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yes, it does. It says who was getting paid, who was paying them, where they got. Basically,
well, because
they got all that information.
But look.
Because if shit go left, I'm taking y'all with me.
Like I said, this is me speaking off ignorance. But low key, I'm gonna be like, look, we gotta make sure this under the table exchange. This ain't
even if it's under the table exchange, bro, I'm still documenting it for my purposes, so I know how much I made.
Well, look,
I got to know how much I made.
Guess what?
What?
And you got documents. I got evidence. So what
that's evidence, bro. That's gonna be in the evidence. What you gonna tamper with the evidence?
All I'm saying is the whole point of the game is
by that point, the FBI is probably involved. So the evidence not even at your desk or in your office for you to even tamper with.
I told you one upping, bro. You have to one up them. You have to put them in a position where they can't.
The fact that you're tied in with me is my one up.
That ain't always how it go.
Jeff, is that not how it go?
It depends on what you got on that person.
Oh, what's that last part?
I said the fact that he's tied in with me and I'm part of a criminal organization and he's a cop, that's my one up.
Well, if you really know, if all the criminals know that, like,
I mean, if y'all work, that's technically working together, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. That's my one up. You're tied in with me.
It's about how much you can prove,
bro.
None
what
of
you
that
mean?
Shit
It's about how,
if you
bro.
don't
There's
have
gonna
no
be,
evidence
bro,
or anything to prove
bruh.
on me,
bruh. Somebody gonna see you at some point walk into my facility. Somebody gonna see you talking to me.
And I think you forget. I think you forget that the police have. I have more resources. Like technically, well, criminals have just as many resources as the police, but we got some resources out here.
Listen, have you heard of the cartel, bro? They more powerful than the Mexican army.
I feel you.
What is you talking about?
But they got us in there. I feel you. But I'm just saying though, like yo, I mean, shit, man. I mean. Look, like I said, we all crooked at this point. Aaron just don't want to. He just wants to be a little more cleaner with it,
bro. What you mean? I'm in the gray area.
I'm
getting my shit off.
You're not straight either.
Nah, but I'm getting my shit off.
That's all I wanted you to say. You're not straight.
I'm not straight, but I'm not dirty.
I mean, shit, I got a few spots, but I'm not dirty.
I'm out here getting my shit off, though.
Me too. I'm sending them away, and I'm getting a little more extra than what my job pays me, but that's okay.
Me too.
Hey, well, I gotta hop off in the feed. I want to talk about that Cudi.
Yeah, what's up? What you want to talk about?
Yeah, so basically, man, Cudi got his album on the way, and he's saying, "Yo, I'm so excited to share the new music with y'all," and I'm so not. But I don't want to sound negative because Kid Cudi has been somebody that held me down for so long, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. As much as I talk shit about Cudi, I think people fail to realize this is one of my favorite artists still. Like, he really genuinely is. And, yo, I just played Man on the Moon 2 days ago, the whole album at work. Bro, that shit, it still hits. Like, the album literally don't miss. Like, no lie, like, I played that shit and I was like, bro, like, it started off, I played 2 tracks. I was like, well, damn, I might as well play the whole thing. Because I started going down memory lane. I'm like, bro, this album was so good. And it just had me thinking, like, why can't we get more of this? And are we ever gonna get that Cudi again?
Man on the Moon 2 was the Mr. Rager, right?
Yeah. Alicia said that it's over with. She said that because he's sober. She said because he's sober, we ain't gonna get that Cudi. And I'm like, that's fucked up because I don't want to feel like you gotta be going through depression and on drugs and make good music. We all know that's true. But at the same time, you don't have to literally be that to have good music. It's just that the pain brings out good music.
I mean, I'm not tripping. It's whatever. Like,
but
I saw what time it was when we went to the show.
But see, that's my point, is that people are all kind of getting over Kid Cudi, and that's kind of disappointing as somebody who you love what he does, and it's like, bro, you're not giving us nothing.
But I mean, he did it to him. That's what I'm saying. He did it to himself. He's not giving us anything to really engage with.
Jeffrey don't even really know about the album like that. 'Cause, like, that's what I'm
saying. I didn't even know the album was coming out.
Did you know he had an album coming out?
I didn't even know until you told me.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know literally until he was talking about it earlier today. I was like,
that's how I know some shit. It just doesn't. The vibe ain't there.
That's what I'm saying. He's not giving us anything to really. He's not giving his core fans anything to really fuck with him on. Giving us really a reason to rock with him.
And it's the times too. You got to think about that. It's the times too that we in. Like, we got so much music that we could just find, and we just being hearing so many damn drops every day.
That's no excuse, bro.
Yes, it is.
I don't believe that. No, think about it.
Everybody, yes, it is, because you got to filter through all the other music that's out there, which there's a lot, like Jeff is saying, to even find. And then you also got to filter through the algorithms on social media, even have his content land in your timeline.
What does that have to do with Kid Cudi, bro?
What do you mean? It has everything to do. He's got to promote his album. Like I said, I haven't even seen it. I follow Kid Cudi.
I get you from that standpoint, but I'm not. I'm just talking because I'm really only talking about the people who love Kid Cudi. We wait on Kid Cudi. We look for Kid Cudi. I'm not talking about the people who haven't discovered Kid Cudi.
But I'm saying I would fall in that category, and I haven't seen anything or heard anything of it until you walked in my apartment earlier today and said Kid Cudi got an album coming out, and I was like, huh?
I also believe that, like you said, you brought up algorithms or something like that, but I also that's based off you not putting as much investment in Kid Cudi anymore because you don't care as much, and that's the truth.
That's not necessarily true, bro.
I don't mean it in like an insulting way. I'm just saying, like, when you go out of your way and you really fuck with an artist, you haven't peeped him like that, so he's not in your algorithm.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, it's because the algorithm used to put him in my time. Like, bro, at the time he came out here to Portland, he was showing up in my algorithm. He hasn't been showing up in my algorithm, so there's no way for me to know about it unless somebody were to like repost some shit and I see it in their story.
So I just personally feel like,
because the stories are the only thing on Instagram that are still in chronological order.
I don't want to be pessimistic. I feel like if he doesn't deliver with this album, it's not gonna look good for him. For me, at least. And I'm not saying I'm like completely done with him, but it's like, yo, he really ain't been. This single that he got on this album, did y'all hear the single, the Porsche's album, the Porsche track?
Nah, but I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not tripping on it because I mean, we got a bunch of old stuff to engage with him from. So like,
Right. This shit got 21 songs. I'm looking at
21 tracks
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21 tracks. That shit crazy. It's a lot.
How many tracks do you have on Indica though?
I mean, shit. Speeding Bullet to Heaven was damn near, a double album.
It was that long?
You seen the interview he had about Speeding Bullet?
What not? What he was
that, in my opinion, was where he kind of started to fall off, but then he picked back up.
The thing I like, okay, so I have mixed reviews about the thing about Speeding Bullet. I'm naturally biased to that project.
And then he fell back off.
I'm biased to that project, but the reason why is because I be trying to tell people, like, if you went through something dark, that album was a nice album. I went through a dark place at times, and that album was actually really good.
It's not a bad album, but it's like it's not for everybody.
But exactly, you're not good. I don't feel like people will resonate to that album if they didn't really go through something dark. That's my opinion. I feel like you have to kind of. That album was one of those where it's like you had to be in a certain headspace to really appreciate the album, and I just feel like people kind of didn't because they wasn't in that headspace, which I'm not mad at. Like, it wasn't a digestible album if you wasn't in that headspace. But
that's what he was saying in the interview too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was saying that was like the one album where he was the most depressed.
Interesting.
That makes the most sense. I totally got that. Because when I was in my depressed moments and listened to that album, it actually felt good listening to that album. Like, I really... And it's funny because I listened to that album before I was in certain states of depression. And after going through depression, listening to it again, it was like, whoa, this shit hits different.
But yeah, like I said, my whole entire beef with him is he hasn't been putting anything out that sounds like, I'd say what his focus. When was the album that Indica?
Satellite Flight was
actually Satellite Flight. No, wasn't Satellite Flight wasn't weak.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Never mind.
So Satellite Flight was good. Really, I'd say his album after like.
It's Man on the Moon 3. That shit was weak.
Yeah,
that was so disappointing.
I'm not gonna say Man on the Moon 3 was weak. There was like 4 or 5 tracks on it.
My God,
it was weak.
We had this conversation. If only 4 or 5 tracks out of the whole project was, we're talking Kid Cudi, Jeff. That's like Gorillaz, bro. You know how we feel about Gorillaz. If Gorillaz only had 4 or 5 tracks good on the album, come on, man. We know what Gorillaz weight holds. If they only got 4 or 5 tracks that's good, what's that mean? It wasn't a good project. Am I right or am I right?
I mean, I'm looking at the track list right now. I didn't realize there was 18 songs. It's kind of crazy. At the same time, though, I mean, them 5 songs still hit.
Bro, I done went back to that album so many times and none of them tracks hit.
Bro, you are wild.
I'm about to look at his discography real quick.
There was one song he did play live that I liked, though, and it's crazy because I don't remember what it sounded like on the album version. When I heard it live, I liked it.
Well, you know what song it was?
No, and when I try to go back to the album, I couldn't find the song to distinguish it, but I know I heard it, and it's off the album, but I couldn't tell it because I heard it live. You feel me? It sounded a little different live, but I liked it.
I don't even remember Intergalactic. You remember the album? He had an album called Intergalactic.
No, that's part of that TV his little shit from Netflix. So that's not.
I mean, I never heard
that one. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't really count that as like.
And Insano.
That's the new project.
And it's got 21 tracks. Sheesh. The album artwork look cool though.
Man, that shit weak. That's another thing I want to say.
I kind of like
his
the
album
artwork.
art covers be weak now, bro. It's like, bro, you don't even make good album art no more.
I kind of like the album artwork for this.
That shit's half-assed as fuck.
Which one, y'all? Which cover y'all talking about?
Insano. It's like, bro, you could have did anything and you just threw some shit on the cover. And it's like, oh, okay.
I like it.
The Intergalactic cover, that shit is whack. I ain't gonna lie. The Intergalactic cover, that shit.
Yeah, but that's based off a TV movie though. That's not like
the Man on the Moon 3 cover is tough.
That shit weak.
The Man on the Moon 3?
I didn't like that.
No, that shit nice.
I
Man on the Moon 3 is tough.
I see. Like, I don't know. Maybe we just have different tastes. I'm just a little different, man. I didn't like it. That motherfucking Kid See Ghost, that shit's fire. He got some good album covers.
2016, 2018, 2020. It's all like 2 years apart.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how you feel? You excited? Nay, yay, nay?
Who, me?
I feel like nobody's excited.
I don't care.
I'm kind of on the same wave. I'm kind of on the same wave. I ain't really tripping about it.
No bullshit.
That's kind of crazy though.
That's the whole reason why I brought this up, because it's wild that we feel that way.
And it's crazy. People tell me I look like you, but I don't like.
Like Kid Cudi?
Yeah, I still get that.
I get that sometimes too, but it's like I get Lupe too. I'm like
I can see Lupe for
Maybe
you.
get that poker face.
Now I'm not gonna lie though, the young Wiz, I finally did understand what people were saying when they said I look like Wiz. It's that one era where he had the glasses and the afro. That's the and it do from the side. I'm like, all right, I see why people say that. It's like real quick. It's when I had the afro. That was always funny to me because people always said that shit. And I was like, man, I don't look like a damn Wiz Khalifa. But it was like when I finally saw that video, I was like, all right.
But yeah, we don't want to take up too much more of your time, man. We got some other topics.
Just bragging like he's so busy.
But nah, man. I mean,
Man,
like,
I do got a dip. I can't even lie. I do got a dip. But I was gonna say though, speaking of Wiz, y'all gotta peep the founder of Raw, the Raw Papers.
Bro, we already know you're a scumbag.
Scumbag. Why you say that?
What happened?
Bro, you didn't hear about the shit?
What did you? What?
I
I
about
mean,
to
that
say?
shit might just be rumors. I don't just be believing rumors.
What was
like
you about
that,
to say,
'cause
though?
I mean, I was just watching this interview the other day. This dude is like, he fucking.
Which interview?
It was the no? I think it was a no jumper
Oh,
one.
that's old as hell.
That's old.
I'm just now hip to this
Late
shit.
as fuck, bro.
Bro, you know I don't smoke no more, so.
Still.
But yeah, I don't know. This shit was just interesting because this dude was like kind of like a pioneer of papers when you really think about it.
You late as hell, I ain't gonna lie. That shit like how many years old, bro?
That's
Hold up, but why you say he is scumbag though?
Bro, I mean, you thought you had to get off the phone.
I do got
You know how we do.
Hold up.
Come on, bro.
Hold on, just tell me real quick. Why you say he's scumbag though? What happened?
What you mean? What happened? This is recent, bro. You didn't hear?
No,
what
that's what I'm
allegedly happened?
It's not allegedly.
It's not allegedly. What you mean it's not allegedly?
Well, he had got caught saying a bunch of shit about the money that goes because there's like apparently he doesn't take money apparently. It's supposed to be like damn near nonprofit.
Okay.
Because he talked about that in No Jumper, didn't he?
I don't know.
I ain't finished the whole thing yet.
That shit was so long ago.
Yeah, I know it's been so long, bro. But basically, bro, he been taking money off taking money.
Oh, skimming money at the top, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I don't know.
But the way he was talking about it was kind of like foul. I was like, okay.
I mean, it's whatever. I ain't surprised. But anyway,
That's not serious.
I mean, it is when it's supposed to be going to charity.
Okay.
I think just hate on his ass because he look bougie.
I mean, look.
When you put it that way.
Look. What do I know?
The look bougie. That's why they hating on his ass.
He does not look bougie, bro.
He looks like a
He
hippie.
do look bougie.
No, he don't.
He reminds me of a
Bro, just look
hippie.
him up.
Bro, he literally does not
a
look-
hippie with money.
He does not look bougie.
Yeah, a
though.
hippie with money. That's exactly what he look like.
A
A rich ass
hippie with money. Is
He
what
didn't
he
really
reminds
look
me
bougie
of.
to me, but all right.
But yeah, we about to, I guess, hang up this phone. Let you get back to what you was doing.
Hey man, shit.
Appreciate you tapping in with us. I now learned that both of y'all some dirty ass cops, and both of y'all need to turn in y'all fucking badges right now. Especially you, Tevin.
Hey, let me know when y'all trying to talk about this SoundCloud shit because I got so many thoughts on that.
I mean, when you gonna be available again? It's kind of based on you.
Shit, just let me know like some random days y'all got in mind and we can fucking sync up.
All right, say less.
All right, my boys.
But yeah, man,
I'll be
I'll
easy.
tap in with you. We'll tap in with you later.
All right, bros.
All right, man.
Y'all
Holla
be
back.
easy, man.
All right, so moving along, I guess kind of keep things on the music topic. Something you wanted to talk about. One of this artist that we rock with from Atlanta, Key. We kind of touched on him like when I don't remember exactly which episode, but him and Tommy Snow did like a performance in the church in Atlanta. But he dropped a new album called Marquis, and it's produced by DJ Mark B. So I'm gonna let you, I guess, take this one away, since this is something you wanted to.
Yeah. So yeah, Key put me on Key, and
Yeah, this would have been back in like 2011, 2012.
I don't even remember, but bruh put me on Key, and I kind of just ran with it. Some of the artists he be put me on, I definitely fall in love with some of the artists he put me on. Sometimes he sends me artists, I'm like, I don't know what that's about. But
he eventually come around.
not all the time. Not all the time.
Usually.
But for the most part.
Usually.
So like, yeah, man, I've always kept tabs of Key. He's one of those artists that I genuinely go out of my way to make sure I'm fucking with him. I don't know where to start. All I can say is he dropped this recent project, and originally it was released on SoundCloud first, and then he put it on all DSPs. And
wait, it was on SoundCloud first?
Yes, exclusively. I mean, that was
for how long?
Like a few days.
Okay, so it wasn't like nothing crazy.
Nah. But that was like his rollout, kind of just to commemorate his where he's at right now as a milestone. I forgot how many projects this is, or like as far as discography. I think he's damn near like a 10 or somewhere, right?
Probably
somewhere.
I mean, because he's got stuff that's not even on
Right.
Apple or Spotify. He's got like, what is it? White Horse High, Lay Local Sativa.
You talking about the stuff that's on what?
It's about Key, like projects that he has.
That's on Apple?
Stuff that's not on there.
Yeah, like Before I Scream ain't on there. Beyonce ain't on there.
Oh dang. Okay.
Oh, like a lot of shit is not on there.
5. That's at least 5 right there.
777 is one.
He took 777 off?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying these are albums. Look, I'm just.
Oh, got you.
If you add on top of that, that's 6.
Yeah,
he got about 10 projects.
He's got more than that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got more than that. He's got probably like 15, 16.
Ben Had Boys. I mean, so yeah.
Even the compilation projects he has, like OG Macko and stuff.
So yeah, I say all that to say that like.
Yeah, he's probably got like 20.
I've been hella like excited about every project that he does. For me, he don't normally miss. I'm always Key. You don't never know what you're gonna get with Key, but you know what you're gonna get. If that makes sense, it's like you're gonna get something refreshing, but you don't know exactly where he gonna go, what direction he gonna go. It's just like, and it's like him being such a tastemaker in the culture. People don't realize the impact that he really has, and it gets annoying because people kind of just skim over the fact that he really does amplify a lot of different
artists.
Like, yeah, and it's like, yo, like,
because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of artists, it's crazy because me and the homie Jeff, one of the homies from Charlotte, actually him and Paul, we all used to say this back in the day. It was like, yo, like, it's crazy how like he would essentially like collaborate with an artist on a project, but not necessarily on a project or on a track, and the next thing you know, the artist that he collaborates with blows up. And it's like, yo, like, why is Key not blowing up? But everybody that he works with blows up after he touches them.
Facts.
It's interesting.
And facts.
I don't know.
And it's crazy to think about
I don't have
but
the answer.
Me neither. So yeah, with all that being said,
it's almost as if he doesn't want to blow up.
I don't think that's true. We know that ain't true. I don't believe that's true at all.
I don't think that's the case either, but it's like, after a certain point, it's like, is that part of your game plan to just kind of like be the underground person with like underground rapper with like the god levels of taste making?
True.
Where it's like, like anything I touch turns to gold type shit.
Well, and that's one thing I was gonna get
at. Type shit
is that with his projects, because you never know what type of me being a producer, there's a lot of angles that I like to look at when I listen to a Key project. So I like Key for who he is, but I also, one of the things that kind of got me into Key too was his production, because he also used to make beats, and when he was with Awful Records, they all kind of had messed around and did their own thing. I actually remember an interview where he was talking in the garage way back in the day.
With Awful Records.
Yeah. When he was with Awful Records, like he's affiliated.
So yeah, he used to be affiliated with them, but I don't think he was ever like.
No, but like back in that whole run, he was part, like they were all together.
They were all...
Yeah, but I watched the interview with him, and he was talking about cooking up on beats and shit like that, and like I always appreciated him from the production standpoint too. So when he put a project out, I'm always like, yo, who's producing? What type of production? And so it's cool because you never know what you're getting, and a lot of the times I fall in love with the producer. I'm like, all right, now I'm keeping tabs of who this producer is, seeing what they producing next. You know what I'm saying? So with this project, DJ Mark B produced the whole project from what I know. And
who is DJ Mark B?
I think he's an Atlanta-based DJ, but don't quote me on that. But he's done a lot of shit.
I've never heard of him before.
I think he was somebody's DJ. He is somebody's DJ, bro. I don't want to. I'll just look this shit up real quick. But
you must be thinking of DJ Chase B.
No, DJ Mark B.
I don't know.
Let me give me a sec.
Name's not ringing a bell over here.
Okay, yeah, 21 Savage's tour DJ at one point.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess he is somebody's DJ then.
I mean, I don't know if he still is.
He's at one point.
But yeah, so
he's obviously pretty well known in the industry.
Yeah. And he got some joints as a producer. So this project came out, and it's a typical Key project. He gonna give you something that you can bang to, something refreshing, like I said. And Ern said that it was like all right for him.
It was cool. I mean, it wasn't like 777 or See, now I'm forgetting projects that this man put out.
I know, right? It gets like that. It gets a little blurry.
The joint with 38 Hot, Before I Scream.
But come
It
on
wasn't
now.
nothing like that for me, where it's like all rides all the way through.
Okay, but
And even then, Before I Scream, I feel like there's probably a handful of tracks I don't really have from that as well. But I mean, it's whatever. I don't know. I give it like.
Okay, what about I Love You, Say It Back?
The heck was on there?
Because that had the fucking Sugar and Rice. Anakin.
I like that one. Yeah, in general, I'm like, I mean, it just sound
So
like,
Emotional
sound
was
like a normal Key project.
So Emotional, we kind of forgot about that one. He just has so many. That's why I like Key, because he really, and I'm probably gonna sound like a bit of a dick route on this particular segment, but
Glazing.
But people don't understand, bro. Like,
That boy glazing.
I like an artist that I can go back and listen to his shit, and every time it's like, God damn, like he really be hitting, and he'll have some shit where you ain't heard it in a while, and it's like, bro, this was one of the ones, and his shits be aging well. So it's like, that's why I get excited to get a Key project, because it's like I know when I get a Key project, I'm gonna be listening to it in the next 4 or 5 months, and a lot of the shit too that you saying you don't fuck with probably gonna grow on you. So you on that fuck shit. But I'm just being real though, bruh. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm showing love. Key a real one.
Nah, facts though.
And then he talking about some only like three tracks off that joint was like.
I mean, I gotta listen to it. I was listening to it
the whole
earlier
thing
today,
through
but I mean, I
and
feel like there are only like maybe like 4 or 5 tracks out of that joint that like I know to go to for sure, that I know are gonna hit for me every time.
So what's your one?
All right, let me go to this thing. Key.
I am gonna say I like this project better than the last one. The only now that was one that was like I didn't like that many tracks off that one. We only like that one P Diddy track, and you know I'm not.
I like Legit. I like You Need God. I like Crank That, and Change the World. Did I say Change the World?
No.
Yeah, like 5 or like I think I might be maybe I think I'd like the one with Jace on it, but I'm not entirely sure. So maybe 6. 6 out of 11.
Yeah, so I like the intro. I like Legit. I
don't really count the intro as a song though.
No, that is a song though. That shit goes. It's like 2 minutes.
I also don't remember the intro.
Hey yeah. I like that track. So like yeah, so I like
that's my point.
I like the intro. I like Legit. Crank That. Even You Need God, I appreciate it. Like I didn't even like that single as much, but when you listen to it ride through with the album, you appreciate it. Like when it goes from Legit right into You Need God, I kind of was like, oh shit, that's that track. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that one in there too, because I kind of like it now a lot more than I did when I first heard it. Crank That, that's 4 in a row already. I like, and then what's the cheat code? Okay, yeah, I skipped that. Well, it's no skips, but that's my least. That's probably my least favorite. Change the World, that's 5 tracks. I got 5 tracks off there I fuck with. I got a solid 5.
Okay.
And I like that 5. That 5 too, with that like funkadelic type.
Oh, that's what that one is. Yeah, so okay, so like yeah, I like
that's
6.
6 tracks.
Like
Oh, you had 6 too?
I said 6.
Okay, but you had okay. I didn't know you said okay.
Yeah, it's probably 4 or 5, but I was like, wait a minute, nah, like,
thought you said
that 5. That 5 is one that I like too, but I can't remember that's one for sure.
All right, so we about the same, I guess. Damn.
It gets an all right.
I mean, you saying all right.
6 out of 11, that's all right. That's all right.
All right. Yeah. All right, so compared to the last project though, because for real, the only good one was Puff Daddy.
That's the one.
Oh no, Savage too. Savage was good too with Slamcito. That was that little EP, that little Mama's Man. Puff Daddy was the one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, some of this stuff recently, I'm kind of like, I mean, it's cool. Like, I still rock with it.
I feel you.
I've been around for this long, so
Facts. I feel you. So yeah, for those that don't know, Key, Marquis,
give it a listen.
Yeah, go check that project out. We're actually gonna play a track on the jam session too, so you get to get a vibe of what we on.
We played You Need God a couple episodes ago.
That too, yeah. We actually showed the video. I just wanted to expound, give shit a little light on some artists that I fuck with, and he's an underground artist that definitely needs more push. So that's why I wanted to share it and talk about it. Give y'all my little take on how I feel. Shouts out to him and DJ Mark B. That's all I got for that.
Yep.
What we got next?
I guess this will be the last topic before we slide into the jam sesh, but GTA 6 we know is potentially about to come out. And
potentially as in maybe another 2 to 3 years, but
yeah, because they've been teasing us with GTA 6.
To me, that's not that far along.
So I feel like initially they said 2022.
No, they didn't.
Are you sure?
2025 is supposed to be this.
That was the first ever target date.
This is confirmed by.
That was not the first.
This is confirmed by Take-Two CEO.
But I'm saying though, that wasn't the first ever target date, anticipated target date they gave us. They keep giving us dates and then pushing it back.
I don't know about that date officially though. Was that date official?
Initially, it was supposed to be like early 2020s.
Was this a rumor or was this by some? Where'd you get that information?
This was like some years ago.
You're not answering my question. Was this rumors?
I don't remember where, bro, because it was years ago.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm saying, like, it's like
the information is coming
the
from.
Rumor mill. I'm just speaking based on the general GTA rumor mill.
Got you.
People were saying early 2020s. Is in like 2020 through like 2023. We know we're not getting it in 2023.
We know based off the CEO of Take-Two, he has said they are trying and would like to put it out in 2025. That pretty much means that there's not a guarantee.
It ain't coming out in 2025.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically. But he gave us that to like give a. So I already kind of know. We're looking at maybe
not getting that shit till 2030.
We're looking at a two to 3 year window maybe.
Getting that shit in 2030.
The fucking weird part is though, when I read comments and people talking about this shit, you got two sides. You got the people who understand it and you got the people who don't. Everybody knows it takes about 10 years for the next Grand Theft Auto to come out, and it always does. This is normal. We've been waiting on it. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, or before it came out, it was supposed to come out, and they pushed it. And we were all mad, but we dealt with it because we appreciate it. We know what it is. It's just kind of like that. Like, the timeline for me, I'm so used to. Like, people are like, that's such a long time from now. And I'm like, bro, it's not. This year's already about to be over. 2025 is on its way. That'll be 2024. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that far along, to be real with you.
Man, we not getting that shit no time soon. Because the last GTA came out in 2013. It has now been 10 years.
We're gonna get it soon, yo.
They honestly should have started working on GTA 6 once they put GTA 5 out.
How do you know they haven't? They probably was.
But they should have been working on GTA 6 when they was working on GTA 5.
How do you know they wasn't?
Because it's taking them so long to give us this game, bro.
It takes a while to do these things, bro. Should we start back?
Continue. Back on the GTA 6 topic.
Are you just playing some background?
Yeah, it's just shit in the background.
Because it's not even real, like, that's not even...
Yeah, no.
Okay. I have been hearing a lot of... So when I go by GTA rumors, it's very, very, very wishy-washy and very just... It's kind of like based off ignorance. You can't put 100% into these rumors, but you can kind of gauge some of it and know, well, this is probably what we're going to get. It's probably what we're not. Based off some of the shit, we know we are for sure getting a female. Like, that's kind of like the thing that we can kind of rule out. We know we're getting a female. That's been the thing that they've been talking about. They've been talking about this Lucille character, which is apparently the female character. Now, I don't know if that name is solid, but again, we know that a female will be in this game.
This remastered Vice City does look good, though. So I mean, I can only imagine what like
is this? That's not like
no. They remastered the whole like GTA trilogy like not too long ago. They did,
but that's not Vice City, bro.
Yes, it is.
To what system?
It's for like the current systems that we have right now. Remember when they remastered San Andreas?
Yes.
They remastered Vice City and GTA 3 as well. I do,
but that's not that.
Yes, it is.
There's no way those graphics is that, dude.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's. They remastered it and then re-put it out for people to buy again.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm just not believing that stuff. That's crazy to me. What? I need to look that on YouTube and see that gameplay, like the gameplay of the new one.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just updated graphics.
That's kind of you got me a little fucked up because I really didn't. I know they did a remastered version, but I didn't know it looked like this.
Yeah, because I had the remastered version on of San Andreas.
That shit didn't look like that.
No, because I have an Xbox One.
Oh,
that's for like Xbox Series X. That's what it looks like on that.
Okay.
That's why I said on the last when we were watching this joint before we even started the podcast, I was like, bro, this is not.
I'm not gonna lie. This seems like it's worth.
This is the next gen version.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's why it looks so crisp.
It might be worth getting that game again just to enjoy the graphics now with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, that's what I was telling people, and they was like, "I don't understand why." I'm like, "Bro, it's them just giving us a piece of our childhood again." Like,
and we can enjoy it. Like, this is amazing.
It looks more spruced up and more current.
I ain't gonna hold you. This shit look really
Ain't
good.
nothing wrong with it. Like it's like somebody it's like EA Sports where they give us a new version of not GTA, but NBA Street Volume 2 with current players, and still have some of the old players mixed in. Like nobody would trip about that.
You actually kind of fucked me up a bit because I've been looking at I've been seeing a lot of gameplay with these graphics. I'm like, where are they getting these games from? I was like, is this unofficial? I didn't know it was remastered.
Bro, it's like that's like the remastered versions of all the old Grand Theft Autos.
This shit looks amazing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. For a remake, they should do this more often.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, just give us a new fucking Grand Theft Auto.
Not true, but this is because I'm not gonna lie. Like,
this is cool, but also give us a new. Y'all should be doing this anyway.
True,
but give us a new Grand Theft Auto.
Well, they are. We gotta be patient. That's what's wrong with y'all, man.
We gotta be patient. We've been waiting for forever.
That's why I don't get y'all. It's like, that's why I said there's two different sides people. Y'all heard me earlier 10 minutes ago say there's two types of people. There's the ones that get it, and then there's the ones that's like, yo, why is it taking so long? But we should already know this. It takes long.
It's been 10 years.
We said that last time. We don't be tripping. I don't be tripping.
I be tripping.
Yeah, you be tripping.
10 years?
I don't be tripping.
For a video game?
But then when we get it, what we say? When we get it, what we say?
They snap.
What else we say? I ain't gonna lie, this is worth the wait. And we do.
Yeah, but after a while, it's just like, dang, like, come on now. Like, how much longer I gotta wait?
This gonna hold, because let's be real, this next one probably gonna hold us down for the next 20 years. With the way the game's going now, and it's going on the next console, we looking at another 20 years.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, I feel like they're gonna make us wait until they essentially.
I mean, I kind of feel like I think I hear what you're saying, but I think the way it's gonna go, it's probably gonna go by the time they finish, they might as well wait.
I mean, I just feel like by the time they put it out, it's gonna be to the point where essentially the Xbox One and the PlayStation. What PlayStation are we on right now? 4 or 5? PS5. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox.
6 is already out, ain't it?
No,
it's not.
No. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, essentially they'll have stopped releasing games for those consoles by the time this comes out. GTA 6.
But
so it'll only be available on the next gen consoles. Basically, what I'm saying.
Got you.
But yeah, I'm ready for this. I want to see it. Even I feel like this is definitely somebody's mod though, because they got the actual car logos and stuff on here. Because that's called an Infernus, and that joint has Kuntak on the back. And I know they did not have the rights to put Lamborghini on the back of the car.
It's a mod.
Or BMW. That's what I'm saying. Or BMW. That's what I'm like, yeah, like. Dang, that was the first Grand Theft Auto that had a motorcycle in it, Vice City.
Bro, this shit look good as hell. I'm really tripping.
But you said they were also gonna have like alligators and stuff
that's the newest rumor. The newest rumor is saying that they're gonna have like weather, like like
storms and stuff.
Which is a little different, I guess, because it always rained in like a lot of the Grand Theft Autos for the most part. But the storm apparently is gonna be new. They said there's gonna be gators, which is new to the Grand Theft Auto series, which leads me to believe that, again, based off the rumors that we're getting, this is gonna be a Vice City type map. I'm gonna just say Vice City type because it's not solid yet. But based off the rumors we're getting, we're getting two different places, and possibly one side is like Florida Vice City vibes, and other side is South America. That's what the rumors is. Which is, yeah.
So that makes
even
sense.
he was just talking about that.
That makes sense that there'd be gators in,
right?
Because like and I don't know, just thinking of Red Dead Redemption and stuff, and how they had the alligators and the swamps and stuff out there. I'm just like, I'm just also thinking they're gonna give you the ability to like be able to actually pick up people's bodies and stuff like that and move them around. To be like, let's say you're playing like a mission where you need to be stealthy, and you got like take people out without getting caught. That's why they're gonna incorporate stuff from like Red Dead Redemption in that aspect of the game, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, you got to maneuver through this space without getting caught. So
and that's how it was on the last Grand Theft Auto.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You couldn't move people though.
Oh, but yeah, I thought you meant like running from the cops and hiding and shit.
I mean, in terms of like getting a mission done.
Gotcha.
Or just being discreet about just being discreet within the game in general. Like, I just took somebody out. I don't want the whole block calling the cops on me. Like, let me.
True.
Before somebody sees me, let me move this person in these bushes real quick. Or like, if there's gators, I'm gonna just take this body to the swamps and feed them to the gators. I don't know. I'm just thinking of that aspect. I'm just thinking of stuff you can do in Red Dead.
I feel you.
Because there's a mission in Red Dead where you have to kill like this mob boss in like what would be like New Orleans basically in the game. And then in that mission, after you kill him, you feed him to the alligators.
Which one?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
I feel that. I'm always looking forward to it. I mean, anything that Rockstar do, I'm looking forward to. I will say this, and I'm going to keep saying it. I want a new bully. And shame to all the people who didn't play that game.
All right, yeah, but we about to move on. We don't want to take up too much more of y'all time because, you know, we've been going for about an hour at this point. We're about to hop into this jam sesh. But the next song on the playlist is called Useless, featuring Roth, and it's by Pac Div. And this is a throwback track. This came out in like 2011.
Another group Ern put me on to.
I put you on Pac Div?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, Crafty might have put me on Pac Div.
I don't think I put you on Pac Div.
No, I'll take that back. Pac Div. Crafty put me on Pac Div.
Nigga 6'1", 160, fresh out the pack like somebody just unzipped me. I'm with the crew, so you know I got that skunk with me.
It's gonna be a pretty lengthy jam sesh.
We got about 10 minutes. Yeah, cause that song
more than that. One song is like 6 minutes. Right. This song is 4 minutes right here.
That's 10 right there.
Right. It's funny, when I was editing the last episode, I was going through the jam session. I was like, yo,
did we update the jam session?
What you mean?
The newest, like, we updated.
I was just like, why does it seem like this playlist, not playlist, but this part of the episode is so long? And I was like, because the music we were using took forever to run through.
I was still tripping you was gonna play the other song. No disrespect, I like Pac Div, but that was like,
yeah, this is a much better track. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, what are you thinking? And they got like 5 more of these before that one.
I mean, you know.
I get it though. You like that track?
I do. I was gonna play that one. I like the beat for it.
I remember that hook. It was memorable.
What, the chaos? This is the recipe?
Yeah. Is this the type of shit that reminds me of when we, back in the day, we used to whip in your car in Concord, just just doing what we do. That's what I think about a lot.
Rolling around summertime with late night with the windows down.
Yeah, going to the park or something.
7-Eleven.
Doing what the fuck we do. Same shit. Ain't nothing else to do.
Hitting the 7-Eleven. Going to Waffle House.
It's either 7-Eleven, Waffle House, Cookout, your crib, Craiglist.
Yeah, basically.
It's the vibe right there.
Or we be walking around Old South.
Yeah.
Seen her on Povich, showing off ass cheek, got the beamer told, and that was just last week.
Listening to music probably off of somebody's phone. Dang. Super throwback.
I say the bitch Hitler, she got the Laker game, but fuck with all the Clippers. And I bet she drank all the liquor. Every time we go out, the bitch falling quicker. Pain in
yeah, this is one of the homies I used to rock with. I haven't talked to him in a long ass time, but one of the homies I used to be real cool with. Miles. Used to rock with Pac Div pretty heavy.
Damn, man, that shit is useless. A couple grand, but that
shit is useless.
Ain't talking cash, man, that shit is
useless. We still got 2 minutes left.
Little rotten keg tapper, no name having looking ragged lame rapper. You nut hugger, butt buddy fudge packer. Okay, enough of that. My real friends call me
Asher.
Can't even say that these days.
What?
What he said?
Oh.
I ain't gonna repeat it.
play
They might try to cancel me.
Shit. If you can't be used, well, then I guess you're useless. Ulysses S. Grant, we should start a revolution or a civil war, whatever you're into. Kids, down for whatever, let's just go ahead and do it. Do without the loud talk, dog, fucking prove it. Shoot towards the hoop or get the boot like it was soccer. Now they ask what happened to you, so shocker. Yeah, it's true.
That's my favorite part of the song.
Philly, Kevin Stocker. New kid on the block.
Where's Asher Roth from?
Oh, bro, I should know this shit.
You're not from Cali.
No. I don't know why I want to say Pennsylvania, but I could be wrong. Let me look it up. I can't remember, bro. It's been a while. Hold on.
Whoa.
There was no rules, bullshit, heroics. Where did everybody go? Guess those were the last poets.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
What part of Pennsylvania? Philly?
Some fucking big pun. Give it up, bro. All these kids.
Morrisville.
Morrisville? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
That shit is useless. Talking cheap, man. That shit is useless.
Sound like some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
The Morrisville.
It sound like some shit that ain't Philly.
Right.
Damn, man. That shit
Some
It
shit
ain't
that ain't
Philly or
urban.
Pittsburgh.
a couple grand, but that shit is useless. Ain't talking
Sound very
cash,
unfamiliar.
that shit is useless. Say you the man, but your shit is useless.
All right, the next song in the playlist is by Mikey Rocks from the Cool Kids. But he's under the name Sir Michael Rocks for this one. It's called Kilo on Craigslist. What year is this from? Like 2015?
I don't know, but this is one of them ones, bro. I love Michael Rocks, man. He's Cool Kids. You never hear anything bad from me. Say anything bad about them.
Nah, you can't. I mean,
Can't. And they're underrated.
Mikey got the crazy flow. Chuck got the wild beats. He also got a nice flow.
It pisses me off because people don't give no respect to this man. He raps better than a lot of these new people. Yo, it's crazy. I don't get it. On the internet.
I need one of those.
I need one of those. I need one of those. I need one of those. Hey,
I'm about to put the kilo
on Craigslist.
I'm about to put the kilo on Craigslist. I'm about to put the kilo on Craigslist. I'm
About to put the kilo on Craigslist. Kilo on Craigslist. A message. I get arrested. Balling out in Olive Garden, eating all the breadsticks. I ain't even say the words right, but it's cool. Look, I ain't take that bet. Bruh, it's crazy because when it comes to Mike, he one of them ones too that don't normally have no skips. This whole tape was good. Like Francois, St. Paul.
Yep, Francois was a heater.
Fuck SeaWorld. This whole project was good.
Yeah,
Oh, was
Mikey.
Fuck SeaWorld was on this one? Am I tripping?
I think so. Maybe.
This part 2 or part 1?
Oh no. Fuck SeaWorld was on Popular. Not Popular, but Banco.
This is part 1 or part 2?
It's part 2, I think.
This project was cool too though. This was a weird project from him. This is such a weirdo project. The production was weird.
But it
like,
hits.
I was like, he's in a weird state of mind when he made this project.
It's weird, but it hits.
It do.
Obscure.
It really is. Like the motherfucking to put me in my mode. That's a weird ass track.
Dum 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 dum.
Let this beat go. He be having some crazy production too. She just threw me a brick and said that this should cover the cost.
All right, the next song is off of Key's newest album, Marquis, and it's called Change the World.
It's like probably my favorite track off the project. The energy that Key has on this is one of those where it's like he was out of his element, but in a good way. It's like, bro, he sound like he turned up on one on this one. That's why I like this track.
It's only 2 minutes. It's a very quick track.
The way he came in was so just like not your usual key, but at the same time it was key.
Yeah, no, I like it. I'm a fan of this project for the most part. Like I said, it gets alright from me. It's nothing crazy. There are some standout tracks on it though.
It jiggle when she walk. You all if she talk. Yeah, when I first heard this, I had to bring it back because he was like, "How you finna change the world?" I was like, "What?"
This is one of those tracks I ran back to.
The world? I was like, "Okay." How you finna change the world? How you finna change? I was like, all right, I feel that shit. How you finna change the world, bruh?
And Iverson. Nah, he bodied this track.
I'm a LeBron, yeah. You can only see me courtside. How you finna change the world? I'm gonna go back to that little church sample. Yeah, this is one of those ones. It's fucking crazy. It's like, you don't expect it. It's like, what? It makes you want to bring it back. Like, what the fuck did I just listen to?
All right, so the next track is actually a track that I haven't heard, and it's by an artist that I put you on. It's by Premo Rice, and it's called Marvelous.
And before we start that, that's interesting because at first I wasn't fucking with Premo Rice super heavy, and then we were just talking about how you put me on some people and they grow on me. He was one of those ones. Now I'm going out of my way just to see what he got because he be having some joints on there that be bopping. His beat game is good too, and he produces as well, which is another thing that I can appreciate.
I got the ear.
He do. That's why I be trusting him. So yes, I put him onto this track, but he put me on to Premo Rice. Shouts out to Premo. I put Jeffrey on this shit too. He said some straight.
I heard the beat earlier when I was kind of like putting stuff in order for the jam session. I was like, okay, this is a little different from him, but.
But when you hear the hook, you like, alright, it's him.
God damn it, it's a miracle. It's a fucking miracle. Blessing all these hoes, this shit is spiritual.
Sound like some Detroit shit.
Kinda, yeah, like I swear Vezo.
I'm feeling marvelous. I just copped a new drop today. Plus I got them bangers, make
All right.
it rock away.
It's coming.
I do my thing, I'm out here living good.
I'm fucking with it.
Made $500,000 in my fucking hood. Slide doing 100 down the interstate. Out here checking traps.
I just send this to the homegirl Marvelous and be like, it's your new theme song. Marvelous.
I ain't trying to hear that talking, bitches do your job. I'm out here moving skirts like I whip the work. I'm out here checking spots
Like the block is hot.
I'm out here moving skirts like I whip the work.
Hey.
I'm out here checking spots
Like the block is hot.
These niggas out here perping, they some sorry.
All right, it's going. I like it.
Got diamonds, but I never seen a car with them niggas.
Yeah, it sounds like a Detroit track though.
Over them, they scarring them niggas.
And it's funny because he's from PG County, Maryland.
I play guitar with niggas.
What's crazy though, we was talking about just like the last part about I don't want to hear motherfuckers rapping on
Detroit beats.
Detroit beats,
But you like this one, huh?
but he's not on the he's not rapping Detroit flow though. And a lot of people are trying to do the Detroit
Okay,
flow.
now, you know that's fair actually. That's fair.
He's still doing him. He's definitely rapping like Premo if you know Premo.
Move.
The Detroit motherfuckers don't rap like that.
Move.
Like the block is hot.
Move. Gotta move on him.
And it right out.
Gotta move on him.
Yeah, I knew you would like that one.
Yeah, I like this one. That's cool. Yeah. All right, y'all. Been real. It's episode 30. We're going to continue to give y'all more episodes of this podcast. But
The big 3-0.
Keep it locked right here with us. We are available on YouTube, obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube. But if you want to listen to us, we're available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And, like I always say, Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share with your friends. And we'll catch y'all later.
Sayonara.
Peace.